London on a sunny day, and Craig, like thousands of others across the city, is on his bike. But considering a recent accident, it's a wonder he's back in the saddle at all.
About a year and a half ago, I was cycling to work in the morning and got hit by a taxi just over my shoulder here. I put my head through the back window, smashed it and smashed my face. Ended up getting about 250 stitches through my head. Yeah, but luckily just a scar, nothing else damaged.
Craig admits the accident was his fault. He jumped a red light and was relatively lucky. Transport for London states that over the past decade there have been around 14 cycling fatalities every year on the streets of the capital.
There's obviously an influx of new cyclists, inexperienced cyclists, using what are already quite congested roads.
Lorries make up less than 4% of vehicles in London, but are involved in over half of cycling deaths. Charlie Lloyd was a lorry driver for 20 years and is now a staunch campaigner for safer cycling.
Lorries are designed to work off-road and they're bringing them into city streets, and the drivers are sometimes 2 metres, 2.5 metres up in the air, and they just can't see what's around them.
That's why the police are encouraging cyclists to jump off their saddles and climb behind the wheel of a lorry to see the world from the driver's perspective.
Sitting inside the lorry and actually seeing what they see, even with their kind of extra mirrors and things like that, it's quite startling.
London's Mayor Boris Johnson hopes this increased awareness will make the British capital safer for cyclists.
We're spending about £1 billion now on all sorts of cycling infrastructure. But there's a cultural shift going on as well. People are starting to understand that London is a cycling city. You're going to see a lot more bikes on the streets.
The number of cyclists on London's roads has more than doubled since 1999, with around 212 million journeys made last year alone. Despite this, the number of fatalities has remained more or less the same, a reflection that London's roads are getting safer. But each death is a tragedy. These so-called ghost bikes mark the spot where a cyclist has been killed. A silent reminder for cyclists and motorists to take care on London's roads.